So I seen a question. I think it was by UFC or not UFC, ESPN. They had mentioned what is something that you do that you would consider as a sport, but it's not a sport. Some people said like bringing in all the grocery bags without having to make a second trip.
Hey,
yo, Mikey!
That's what I'm talking about.
What up? Beard Bros Podcast. You know what we do. You know who's the sponsors this bitch. It's going to be the Beard Bros Podcast. But make sure you like, subscribe, throw a comment in there. Tell us how you feel about week 10 of the NFL.
Week 10 of the NFL.
Week 10.
Hold
on. Yeah, I was going to say there's a few other things we want to talk about.
Okay, go ahead. Start where you want to start.
I don't really want to talk about it very much. I just want to throw a shout out to him. Dustin Johnson, Masters winner.
Masters winner. Okay, so I don't have it on me.
Your fanny pack.
But if anybody knows me, I wear a fanny pack. I've been wearing it probably consistently for
about a year
or so, maybe even a little longer. Masters.
Mm-hmm.
It's the Super Bowl of golf.
Oh, yeah. It's the fucking best thing. And I mean, golf is golf. I like golf. Golf is like a really cool sport to watch. But the Masters is...
The Masters is the best because...
Best of the best.
Everybody wants that green jacket.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't know, typically they play in April due to COVID. They weren't going to do without. They pushed it all the way to November, which I know there's some golf fans out there that understand this. With the time change, that played a factor in this weekend because...
Did they have to play earlier?
Earlier, but I mean... There's only so much time in a day.
Yeah. And
so the first two rounds, you're getting the cut. You got the whole field, so you have to make the cut line. I think it was like at even or even -1. Anyways, That's not the point. But like end of round one, they had to finish round one Friday morning. And then same thing with round two, they had to finish Saturday morning.
There's too many people.
There was just too many people, and then once they made the cut, I think only top 50 go to the
Sunday.
Weekend, and then so then everybody played Saturday and Sunday. Dustin Johnson, phenomenal play. He won just with ease. I mean, I'm a golf fan. I love to see good golf plays. I mean. There's some young guys, some new guys. Shout out, I don't know if this is how you pronounce it. I believe he is Korean, but his name is Im or Im. I am. Literally, that was his name.
It's Im?
Yeah. Dude, this dude was playing hella good.
Fuck.
He was playing good. There was just so many, pretty dope people just playing phenomenally, like Justin Thomas, he's definitely one of those golf players that is top of the line, but also super consistent.
Hell yeah.
So, shout out Dustin Johnson. He's the now new champion because Tiger had won last year, but not to take away from him. Tiger did okay. He quadruple bogey today, if you didn't see that. He hit the ball into the water, I think, 3 times. So, I do... Okay, so... We did say we were going to talk about sports. We have more than enough time to talk about sports. But I do want to say, I was talking about this the other day. So you know how you have like, let's take, what's the dude that, O.J. Simpson, okay? He was accused of murdering his wife, okay?
A few other things, but yeah.
Okay, let's just start where that's at though. Take that for example. It did not really affect his career in the NFL.
No.
Like, he still was a badass.
He's still there.
Even after the fact he got all this. He was probably better after.
Yeah, people are probably even more scared of this motherfucker.
Okay, so he did that. Who's someone else? Like take Michael Jordan. If you watch the documentary, he left because some people said that he left because he was in debt because of gambling and there was like a hit on his family, blah, blah, blah. But he came back and won 3 championships, okay? Didn't affect him. My point is, take Tiger Woods, okay? Tiger Woods did, okay, bear with me. He cheated on his wife. Not with one or two, but he cheated with a lot of females.
Like dozens of them bitches.
But ever since then, he's never been the same.
I don't know if it feels like he's when we used to watch Tiger Woods play, it was like, damn, Tiger's about to win it. And if you don't, he's like top 2, top 3. Now it's like, I hope Tiger fucking wins another one, man. Fuck,
Like, you want to bet on him, but you can't.
It's like, fuck, man. Back in the day, we'd bet $50 on Tiger, and it'd be like, fuck it.
It was like everybody wanted to bet on Tiger, even if you said you want Tiger or the field. You took Tiger.
Yeah, and now it's like,
You don't even take Tiger.
you're like, fuck. But yeah, I see what you're saying. Something mentally fucked him. I think he liked the what is it called? Like the adrenaline rush he probably got from like hiding it from everybody.
Like the secrecy,
The
and
secrecy
just,
of it.
scandalous lifestyle.
And he doesn't seem like the type like an OJ or Michael Jordan that have that mindset where it's like, who gives a
But
fuck
he's
what
like
people
the
think?
old, like he's like literally considered outside of Jack Nicklaus's. It's like, who else was that dominant in golf?
Nobody.
And now, and what blows my mind more so is like, why has the man? Okay, obviously I don't condone cheating. If you want to be single or act single, be single. That's a whole different topic. But my point is now that he can get booty at free will, is it because of, like you said, he enjoyed like hiding it?
I think that's
what gave him
was.
that adrenaline, maybe to play badass.
Yeah, because now he's like, I can get anybody I want. I'm Tiger fucking Woods. Who cares? But it was like the fact that he could do it secretly that the whole world didn't fucking know. I think that's what fucking excited him. And he does, like I said, he doesn't seem like he's like the OJ or the Michael Jordan mindset. It's like, them two don't give a fuck. They're like,
But he's probably the best golfer of all time.
but it's just him as a person. He seems too nice. Like, he feels like,
He probably feels bad.
He probably feels bad.
Where OJ was like a savage
didn't give
and
a
Jordan was
fuck.
like a savage.
Yeah, them two
Because
don't
they
give a
even
fuck.
claim that Jordan took blame of his dad's murder.
Yeah, they
Or
don't.
whatever.
They
death,
don't.
we
Those
won't
two
call it
players
murder,
right there don't really. They're different animals. They don't care. Like, I mean, they might care, but they're like,
They're like, hey, I still
immune
got to
to-
live my life.
they're just.
Because I feel like Jordan don't give a fuck about nobody still to this day.
Till this day, he don't give a fuck. That's
He's
what I'm
like,
saying.
fuck him.
Yeah. I mean,
Well, I don't know. I just was thinking about that because I'm like, damn, it's been like 10 years since all this shit happened with Tiger Woods, and he's never been the same. Like, before this happened, we were talking like he was going to break Jack Nicklaus's fucking record easily with the most
major wins.
major wins. And now it's like, man,
He better fucking tie it at least. Get there. It's like,
I don't know, man. He's like still like 5 off or something, and I'm like, I don't know. But you see everybody play golf till they're old.
yeah. You see, what's the fat dude, John Daly?
He's pretty old.
He's
But
pretty
like
old,
Fred
like
Couples
50.
is one of the oldest golfers, and he was actually, I think he even made the cut this weekend. So there's that.
Yeah,
I
golf
don't
is like
know.
endless. Really, you can
That's
play.
true.
Not in professional level, but like to a point, you could.
It's just the competition's only getting younger and better, and now it's like, how do you compete with younger and better when you're not even playing what would be your best? I feel like
Yeah, because even McElroy or
McElroy,
He's-
Jordan Speed, Brooke Koepka, Justin Thomas,
they're getting out.
Dustin Johnson.
They're becoming the older dudes, and it's like, fuck.
That's what I'm saying. Like they're in their prime. But none of them, I don't ever see another like badass golfer like that.
No, the hell no. I mean, unless
Like Rory looked like he could be, but he's fell off. Like he played pretty good this
Jordan
weekend.
Spieth had his little one
He had
year
a
run.
run, but that was it.
Yeah, he had like a 1 year run. It's not like Tiger. Tiger was 7, 8.
He'd
9.
win 5-6 times in a row.
Yeah, he was
Tournament
fucking
after tournament.
fucking kill it, bro. I was like, damn.
So,
yeah. So
I don't
fuck
know.
it.
He's probably never gonna. I would say at this point, he's never gonna be the same. So if you like Tiger, enjoy it while you can. But honestly, you want to live his glory days, go to YouTube, Google Tiger Woods, and watch his old school shit,
Fucking
man.
badass.
Badass. Also, okay, before we do get into the NFL, I love NFL, but I also love my second favorite sport, UFC, baby. Chaos Williams, filthy fucking animal. I tweeted him, or I tagged him on a tweet yesterday after his fight. his fight before last night, he knocked out the guy in 25 seconds. They said, how is he going to beat that? Oh, I don't know. I'll knock the motherfucker out in 32 seconds. Last night, first punch he fucking threw, stone cold body to the floor. He just fucked that fool up so fast. It was unbelievable. So Chaos Williams, he's a welterweight. Keep an eye on him. He's 11-1. He's 2-0 in the UFC. He's looking phenomenal. I mean, I'm just putting you guys on the map because this is one of my favorite sports. This motherfucker's bad.
Yeah. Crawford won last night too, and
Terrence Crawford in boxing.
Yeah, he fucked that.
He fucked him up. I just feel like boxing's so mismatched.
He's the pound for pound best fighter in boxing.
I think this weekend is the Nate Robinson Jake Paul fight, and then who's the main?
Mike Tyson.
The Mike Tyson and Roy Jones.
Yeah.
So yeah, shout out for those fights this weekend. If you're interested in boxing, I'm not the biggest boxing fan, but those fights are going down this weekend. Jake Paul,
I'm a
YouTuber,
big boxing fan.
Nate Robinson, 3-time NBA dunk winner, or dunk contest winner. He's coming in as underdog.
Super underdog. He's 5'7", and Jake Paul's like 6'2" or 6'1" or something.
Yeah, so they're going to be fighting this weekend. They're the co-main event. Then you have the Mike Tyson, Roy Jones Jr. Can't beat it. I mean,
that one's going to be classic.
According to rumors, they're going to treat it like a sparring match. If I know these two motherfuckers, they're not going to treat it like a sparring match. They're going to fuck each other up.
They're professional boxers. They're Hall of Fame boxers. They're not. Once you put the gloves on and you're in the ring, I feel like it's all hell's going to break loose. Especially with Mike Tyson.
Is there a way to be disappointed?
Yeah, to a point. Like, if it's just like a shit show, like if they're not like going
really hard,
going crazy. But I know Mike Tyson's mindset, and he's said it multiple times in interviews. This fool goes in the ring wanting to kill somebody.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I want to see a boxing fight. I don't want to see like each other kind of taking it easy.
Yeah, being friendly. I don't think it's gonna be, but if that happens, that's gonna be
the disappointment.
Yeah, I'll be all sad.
Well, low key, I'm glad I don't have to pay for that shit.
For real.
Nah, so that's coming up. Actually, this weekend. Also, I believe it's this weekend.
Is it the Dustin
Is
Poirier?
the UFC? No, that's not till January. It's the UFC 255. Valentina Shevchenko. She's defending her belt against I don't know who the fuck she is, but she does not stand a chance. I'm sorry. And then also you have a bantamweight title against Fieriego and this dude Perez. Be on the watch for that fight. Fight of the night. I'm calling it now. Perez is on the prowl. He's 4th ranked. Fieriego is the champion. These boys are going to get it. These boys are going to fucking get it. I'm excited because they're little guys, and little guys go fast, fuck each other up.
Hey, if Dana ever sees this, send us some Howler whiskey, Howlerhead whiskey. I want to try that shit. It's only in like 6 states.
Damn, for real?
Yeah, it's only in like 6 states. I want to taste it at least one time.
That's what's up.
But yeah, it's like in like a few states.
Well, yeah, so UFC this weekend, boxing this weekend. One last shout out before we do go in. I keep going. Chaos Williams, again, one more time. USC Trojans. I know maybe you guys don't watch college football, but I motherfucking watch college football.
I don't.
And the Trojans, I don't give a shit if it's ugly. Just like the NFL, a win is a win. I don't think Arizona's a very good team anyways, but just to be after the emotional win last week or the week before against Arizona State at home, being down 14 and less than 4 minutes to go, and we won. We were down again, or we weren't down. We were actually leading the entire game, but then we got down at the last second. I think there was 45 seconds or 54 seconds left. Shout out my quarterback. Fuck, what's his name? It don't even matter.
I was like, I can't help you with that one.
That fool sucks for the whole game. But at the end of the game, when crunch time is right there, staring him in the face, the boy is clutch.
He's like Eli Manning.
He's fucking clutch. He drove us down the field like nothing, threw the touchdown, and fucking won the game.
I'm not trying to throw shade at Eli Manning, but he sucks in like the 3 quarters. 4th quarter comes.
I'm curious
he's pretty
what
goated.
that fucker's name is. But, yeah, so shout out The Trojans, they fucking prevailed once again. So
My boy Trevor Lawrence is back this week.
Slovis, that's his name, Slovis. Played like shit all game, and he only had one touchdown, but it was the game winner.
Yeah, Trevor Lawrence is back this week, so Clemson's gonna stay on that hot wave again.
Okay, so you have Ohio State, you have Alabama, you have Notre Dame, Cincinnati sitting on top. Indiana is that like what do you call them? Like
Cinderella?
dark horse.
Oh.
They're undefeated. They're slaying through these Big Ten teams like nothing.
Who was that? Indiana?
Indiana. They're
Hoosiers?
undefeated. Hoosiers. Of all teams, they beat Michigan.
Are we
They
talking
just beat
football or
Michigan.
basketball?
They're playing football.
What the
They're
fuck?
crazy good.
All of a sudden, these motherfuckers they're gonna be sucking at basketball. I fucking know it.
It don't matter. I don't care about basketball right now. I just care about college football right now. Is looking good. Oregon ended up winning. I think they're number 11. There's some teams out there, man, that they look good, and I'm excited. I would say this. Extend the fucking playoffs this year.
I was gonna say the baseball did it, basketball did it.
Everybody's doing it.
Football even extended an extra team, didn't they?
They're thinking about it. They're
See?
thinking of putting an 8th team in.
That's what I'm
they
saying.
haven't made it for sure, but they're considering it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Everybody's extending it due to COVID and shit. Like, I mean, it's an unfortunate event, so just do it. Fuck it.
The only problem that they're having is they want a set date, which is December 20th, to make the final like conclusion on who makes the playoffs. Just extend your date, move it a little bit down the road, probably move it into January, whatever, and then be able to come back with more teams and get if you're not going to extend the playoffs, at least extend the season so you make sure you get the top 4 teams in there.
Yeah.
Because right now, if anybody goes undefeated in the Pac-12, which is like the Trojans and Oregon, probably looking at the 2 teams to do it, they're probably going to get a bid. And I'm going to be honest, we ain't beating no Alabama, Clemson, or Notre Dame right now. Like, we're just not. We're not that good. But it would be cool to see us in there. Now, if you extend it a little bit or whatever, you're going to get the 4 best teams, which right now I think is Clemson, even though they lost. Notre Dame looks hella good. Ohio State looks hella good. And Alabama, it sucks to say those are the teams, but fuck, they're the teams.
Them teams go hard, too. It's like every week you see is just those fuckers going.
You think it sucks just always having those teams?
Oh, yeah. I'm tired of seeing fucking Clemson's.
It's like having the Warriors in the finals all the time.
Yeah, Alabama. Like, I liked when I was watching, like, a few years ago, it was like Florida State. You seen them kind of bump up
They
in
were
there.
Florida up. Florida looks good.
I like that Notre Dame that's in there now. That's
Florida
cool.
looks really good. That dude Flask, his last name. He's the quarterback for Florida. That boy looks good, man.
Pretty
That
good.
fool looks really good.
I don't watch any college football. There's just too many fucking games. I'm like, God damn.
There's less games in the NFL. There's only like 12 games a year. For
No.
college.
Like,
oh, you mean all the games combined?
yeah,
on the
like
weekend?
during the weekend. It's like, fuck.
Oh,
How do
yeah.
I watch everything?
You can't watch every game, but that's why they do
do the
like
top
game day
25.
games.
That
Like
makes
you'll
sense.
have like Georgia versus Florida, LSU.
Most of the time I'm working too on Saturday, so I don't really watch that shit. That shit
I don't know.
sucks.
I watched USC last night, so that was pretty dope.
Yeah, I didn't watch the UFC. I watched the highlights of boxing and shit. It was pretty cool. NBA offseason started. We can talk about that a little bit. I mean, it hasn't started fully, but Westbrook requested trades.
Westbrook's looking like he's trading. I heard and read. Well, I actually read a little while ago that James Harden doesn't know where he stands with the franchise right now in Houston. And if he were to consider a request, he's actually looking at Brooklyn.
The Brooklyn Nets and the Miami Heat are the 2 teams on his list.
I would say not Miami. Don't go for him. I think what you got going on right now, you could add some pieces, but not him.
Yeah, because then it's gonna fuck up your whole thing. You have to get rid of a Duncan Robinson, Tyler Hero, and like
I would honestly
few other
say
players.
don't even put him on the New Jersey
oh
or
yeah,
on Brooklyn because Kyrie's already that ball control.
yeah, and then KD does it too. So it's like all 3 of them on the damn same team. I mean, KD could step out and just be that.
This is how I see that could work if James Harden was willing to come off the bench,
or play fucking in the corner like
just pop and shoot.
Yeah, because you have the greatest scorer ever, KD, and then you have Kyrie that could handle the ball perfectly.
I don't know. Kyrie doesn't seem like one to pass, and
Nah, he's real low on assists. Like I think he averages like 7.
So I wouldn't
It's not
like
great.
I honestly, if what's his name, Antetokounmpo doesn't want to leave, if they can somehow, some way make that trade happen, James Harden over there, I think would be good.
A lot of LA talk, both LA teams, Chris Paul, Westbrook.
Chris Paul don't want to go to the Lakers because, according to rumors, he doesn't feel like they need him to win, where he would only be chasing a ring.
Well, at this point, he needs a fucking ring?
Does he though? Because I feel like he's probably one of the top
10,
5. I'd say 5. Because I like Isaiah Thomas.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even consider Magic Johnson a point guard, but it's hard not to.
I mean, he just dominated the ball so well.
Right. You got him. I also liked Steve Nash as much as I hate Steve Nash.
You gotta like Steve Nash, 2-time MVP.
I would put Chris Paul in there, and then I don't know who else do you put in the top, like
Jason Kidd.
Oh yeah, you have to have Jason.
You gotta have Jason Kidd.
So see, you got Chris Paul is just really good. At this point, I would love to see him on the Lakers. I think he would.
Yeah, it'd be badass. I love Chris Paul. He's the floor general. He's the president of the players committee and shit. Like, he's all around best like person in the NBA. But if you don't want to come to the Lakers, that's cool.
But he's considering going back to the Clippers.
They need it. Patrick Beverly.
I mean, that would just be fitting for him to go back to where he kind of established his whole career for the most part. I mean, I know he was in New Orleans, but it was like he made his name there, and then he really made his name in L.A.
Whenever you get a whole ass fucking name after you, Lob City, they made jerseys for it and everything. That's when you know you're on.
So it would be cool if he went back, and maybe if they won a ring, it would be fitting.
Yeah, he'll retire.
Yeah, he would retire. I'm sorry, he's not gonna win the ring.
I don't think unless you come to LA or you go to the East and go with like Antetokounmpo, that would kind of be hard, but
I don't know. They're talking about like the Suns inquiring. I'm like, that's cool, but I don't think the Suns are yet ready for that next step.
Yeah, if they're gonna do that, they might as well trade up to get LaMelo Ball or somebody to ball handle. But I mean, he's gonna be the number 1 pick regardless where he goes.
I don't know. Like right now,
Timberwolves are gonna draft him, but trade it because they have D'Angelo Russell, so they'll trade that pick.
We'll see. We'll see what ends up happening because
that's a Wednesday. Tune in Wednesday NBA draft.
This Wednesday. NBA draft?
November 18th. Yeah.
Okay, so there you go.
A little bit
this week seems filled of shit. It's the NBA draft. You got fucking boxing and UFC this weekend. Mm-hmm. Clearly, there's always NFL and college football. So that's what's up, man. A week full of fucking sports. I like that.
Yep, we're gonna start it off with Thursday night football. Cardinals versus Seattle. Both are tied for the
Cardinals are in the lead.
Yep. So I mean,
did you guys see that fucking D-Hop catch?
D-Hop, baby! Shout out D-Hopkins. Shout out Kyler Murray, man. He's a real deal, and he's only second year, and I feel like he could say that now. Like he got that it factor.
After this week, Steelers stayed undefeated.
Predictable.
Buccaneers came back with the vengeance.
It's almost 50.
Green Bay ended up beating down on the
24.
Well, not beating down, but beating
fairly easy.
Jacksonville.
They stayed in the lead the whole game.
Those are the Chiefs. Are the Chiefs the best team in the league now, or do you put the Steelers up there because they beat down on the Bengals?
I would not put the Steelers. I don't think they have enough firepower like Kansas City does. Kansas City just has that fucking and they got a quarterback that's fucking ridiculous. That's what makes it way harder to put anybody above them because that quarterback,
Patrick Mahomes,
he's
is just
fucking beast, man.
That's kind of how I see it.
But Steelers do have a good defense.
They do.
Wide receivers stacked. They got about 2
New Orleans.
3 receivers. New Orleans, with that injury with Breeze, we don't know what's gonna happen. Winston did not look good. He looked
didn't look bad.
When you have like a 17-point lead. Yeah, he had a 17-point lead, so he should be able to win that.
It all depends. I would put KC number 1.
Yeah.
I'd put New Orleans probably number 2.
Yeah.
And then I'd put the Steelers number 3.
Yeah.
And then everybody else just maybe Green Bay.
Yeah, you would have to put Green Bay over Tampa right now.
Yeah, Tampa after last week.
Yeah, you can't do that. And then,
you can't beat these sorry teams and lose to New Orleans twice.
Yeah, New Orleans isn't even that great of a team. It's like
So
their defense isn't that great. I mean, not to the point where you're throwing
Antonio
3 picks.
Brown looked good though today.
Dude, I'm telling you, I was watching. Oh fuck,
Kind of feeling fitting there now.
Yeah, it's like an upgrade from Godwin. Not to put any slack on Godwin, but you have a receiver that fucking could be number 1 on any team, even if he went to KC.
See, but I look at it this way. This is their thing is now with Antonio, you're pretty much getting man coverage across the board.
Yeah, well,
Mike Evans 1-on-1, Godwin 1-on-1, Antonio 1-on-1, Gronk 1-on-1.
even Brate's getting 1-on-ones.
You got so many
Brate is just
1-on-ones.
easy.
And then you still have to worry about the run.
Oh yeah, you got a workhorse back there.
I mean, you got 2 guys. Ronald Jones though.
Workhorse.
Start him over fucking Fournette every week. If you play fantasy, that's who I'm starting.
Dude,
He runs harder.
He's way harder than Leonard Fournette. I'm sorry, I like Leonard Fournette. He's one of my favorite players, but fuck,
yeah,
man, that kid.
week 10, pretty much in the books. I think Baltimore versus New England tonight. Don't see that being much of a game, or at least it shouldn't be. Then you got Monday night against the Bears and the Vikings.
Yep.
Don't think that's really should be a game.
Tua's on a 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, let's start there. Tua.
Tua.
Defense, probably best defense in the league.
Steelers, them, and the Rams.
Yeah,
Those 3.
Rams. Oh shit, we'll get there too. But okay, so Dolphins destroyed the Rams a few weeks ago. I think that's when Tua started first.
That's the first week.
And then they played who last weekend? Cardinals? They played the Cardinals, and they won at the very last second. And then this week they played the Chargers.
Yeah, they played somebody
And-
but when you have a
Bro, that
defense,
defense.
when you have a defense that good, that's what I'm saying. Tua don't have to be spectacular. He could just be easily good. Like not don't have to try very hard to be good.
Right.
He can just get out there, throw a couple of touchdowns, maybe not even a touchdown because their defense might score because they've done
Well,
that.
they got a block punt today,
So they're just
which
doing it.
held them right there within like the 10-yard
That's
line.
what I'm saying. Their defense just makes plays, and Tua just has to make a few plays, and it's just working perfectly.
It's crazy that you bench a guy that was, 1, they were sitting at 3-3. 2, he was on a 2 or 3 game winning streak. You pull the man and you bring in a rookie that we're not even sure can play the game, and you don't even. If anything, you've been elevated.
And it's backwards for the quarterback you put in. He's left-handed, so all your run plays have to go back to the way he rolls to the.
All I
this way, so
say,
it's like,
I'm not hating, I'm not wishing this, but I just think as time develops, there's gonna be film, and we'll see what happens. And this is what I preach. I don't fall in love really early.
that's why that
Takes me time.
That's why I'm saying his defense is holding him down. Like if Burrows went to or if he went to like Cincinnati with where Burrows is, I don't think he's
that well.
flourishing, or vice versa with
Right.
Justin Herbert and shit.
Okay,
But
makes sense.
he's good. He's doing a damn good job at winning.
Yeah. So they played the Chargers.
Wow.
Another rookie.
Rip Herbert, man.
He
can't get
he
the
plays
dub.
good, man. He's hard. It's just he's learning the game.
And it's just he need. I don't know. Maybe he needs a running back to time manage or something. Cause fuck, man.
Yeah, he definitely, his defense isn't the best either. I mean, that's the thing. Tua and his supporting cast isn't the best offense. So for you guys not to stop him a little bit more, it's hard. But then you are going against one of the best defenses in the league. So then that's hard too.
Definitely one of the best secondaries in the league.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Dolphins in contention for a playoff, so we'll see what happens. Also, you said Rams. Rams been killing it.
6-3.
6-3. Cardinals 6-3. Seattle 6-3, but they're more on the decline because they're now on a 2-game losing streak.
2-game losing streak.
Evaluate the 3 of them.
Golf and them have a better chance than both of those teams because his defense is top tier, top 3. So defense wins championships no matter what game you're playing. Defense fucking wins championship. Pitching is like a part of the defense on baseball. Basketball, you play great defense, you're gonna outscore your team. And then in football, if you play good defense, you win pretty much games you should win. And which they did today. They played against arguably one of the MVP runners and kind of made them look average. because that defense is fucking.
Russell's been a little questionable lately.
And their
don't
corners-
get me wrong, he fucking does everything.
Everything. I mean, he fucking pulls magic out of a hat type shit. They locked DK Metcalf out for majority of the. Oh no, he only had 20-something yards, huh? And like
Yeah, a couple catches and 20-something yards.
yeah, they locked him down. Shout out to Jalen Ramsey and they have another corner on that team that's decent. But yeah, shout out to Jalen Ramsey. I feel like he was probably on him the most. I didn't watch any games, so all this information is literally coming from like an hour of just sitting there looking at fucking games.
Yeah, he did lock him down all game. Yeah, the Rams look like the better of the teams. Their offense, I don't love their offense, but Seattle has one of the worst defenses, so it's kind of easy to look good against a bad defense. I'd like to see him against the Cardinals again.
Yeah.
I'd like to see what happens there.
And you might get a jolt out of that Kyler Murray and DeAndre Hopkins. They might have ride a little wave after that win. Cause that was
But when you have Ramsey on D-Hop, I'm not saying you're stopping him.
if he could stop DK Metcalf, he could stop Hopkins.
I'm
They're
saying
pretty
he's
similar
stopping
players.
everybody.
They're pretty similar. Like all those top receivers are pretty similar.
That's what I'm saying. So, I don't know. You have that Josh Allen and them played their hearts out, but they came up short. And honestly, all year long, I've been seeing Buffalo do that where they've been losing and they'll make this comeback and they usually win the game, which they probably should have won the game today, but they did it. And that's kind of where I'm not sure how it's going to fare moving forward. I love their style of play. It's just
people need to put their respect on DeAndre Hopkins, or not DeAndre Hopkins, Stephon Diggs. He's top. He's one of the top receivers. Man gets open. Man catches the most passes. He has the most yards in the league. Doesn't get the most touchdowns, but neither does Julio
he's like
Jones.
a Julio.
But he's last 2 games, 10 catches, over 100 yards. Man's just he's different.
Yeah, he's good. He matches well with Josh Allen.
Without Kirk Cousins, this man's flourishing to one of the best receivers in the league.
Who else played today?
You had the Steelers. You had the
Steelers won.
Browns won. Beat the Texans.
Browns beat the Texans
10-3 or something.
They keep beating the bad teams. They just can't beat the good teams. So what does that say?
Their defense is good too.
Their defense is pretty good. They just, like I said, they can't beat the good teams. Like Texans are not a good team.
Yeah.
Oh, so I guess we could talk about the NFC East. The Giants beat the Eagles.
Oh, shit.
I'm not going to lie. Carson Wentz has probably looked the worst he's looked, but that line sucks. And
remember last week, how long does it take till Wentz is out? Hey,
at this point, it's a week to week. I wouldn't be surprised if this next week they'd start Hurts.
Even half the game he plays and Hurts comes in. I'm not trying. I like Carson Wentz as just the player he is or he was. He doesn't play very well anymore, but he could be benched. He could be benched.
Definitely could be benched. I wouldn't be surprised. It sucks because I don't think Hurts is the answer. I guess
I don't think anything's the answer for them.
Yeah, I don't think switching quarterbacks is gonna be the.
Unless Hurts is just fucking amazing. I mean, what do I know? I have never seen him really play.
I think they're missing so much there that it doesn't matter.
Oh yeah, receivers. You have Deshaun Jackson in and out of the damn lineup. I don't think he plays.
The Giants are a game and a half behind.
Who's that running back? Walgrim or Walmer or something like that?
No. It starts with a G.
Oh fuck it! Yeah, his first name starts with a W. Wayne
Gallman.
Gallman, yeah.
I think that's his name.
That dude, he runs with fucking passion. Every time.
Daniel Jones, he's been playing way better. He's been playing better week to week. Poor Washington ended up almost winning. They should have won.
I didn't even see that game.
So, Alex Smith made his first real start since his whole leg injury. Played Detroit. Detroit was winning the entire game.
Oh, I did see that.
Slowly, Washington started coming back. They all the way to a tie.
I think it was 24-24 at one point.
Something like that. And then at the end, Prater hit like a 58, 59-yard field goal for the game winner. So
I kind of wanted the Redskins to win, or the Washington football team, because, as you know, we're Cowboy fans, but we want to get a high pick.
Well, Washington's already ahead of us. The only two teams that are ahead right now in the draft is the Jets and the Jags. The Jags could win a game. I think we moved to second.
Fuck, come on, Minshew, get back in the fucking lineup. Do you have fuckboy Lamar or Lamar or whatever the fuck his name
I
is?
don't remember what his name is.
It's something weird. I seen it the other day. Even Minshew's probably not gonna get a W.
I just wish that Dallas, or not wish, but I at least hope that they consider a quarterback.
I'm gonna say they have to, but they don't fucking have to do shit.
I
Yeah.
don't know how I'd play that.
No, unless you
I know what I would do.
Unless you can get somebody late that you like say like Notre Dame's quarterback is kind of good. I don't know if he's really is. I'm just putting them
No,
out there.
you're just going
Like say like fourth round, you get another.
yeah, but
fifth
why
round.
would you do that though? If you have one of the, okay, let's put it this way. Okay, this is what I thought about the other day. For instance, let's say that you have a chance at Justin Fields. Okay, let's say the Jets are definitely taking Lawrence number 1.
Mhm.
Okay, but Justin Fields is there. He's definitely. They're talking about how high they have him on the board. Like he's practically just as good as Lawrence. But he's just second best. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Dak was a 4th rounder. Fields is a 2nd overall. Dak wants a lot of money. Fields will have, I think it's called like a top 5
Oh yeah,
NFL draft
he's probably
contract.
like 10, 17 million. Probably.
Okay. Fields is younger.
Healthy.
Fields is healthy. Not coming off injury.
No offense to Dak, but he is coming off an injury.
I mean, you'll have him locked in for 5 years at the very least with that minimal contract.
Facts.
Why not take a chance? Because what if he's just as good as Dak?
Yeah, that'd be sick to see the off topic. Ohio State quarterback, Ohio State running back. That'd be good.
I didn't think about that, but I'm just saying, basically, the chances are he's going to be at least as good.
Mm-hmm.
At least as good as Dak.
I mean, you have the. It's like putting Tua on the Dolphins. You have you don't have the weapons, but you have a good defense. He has a not that great a defense, but he has a fucking crazy offense. That you don't have to do shit. You don't really have to do shit. You literally could throw it up to any 4 of the receivers and a tight end.
Well, that's what I'm saying is maybe go trade Amari.
Oh yeah, trade Amari for sure.
Trade Amari, get some more picks, go get some linemen in the draft, whatever. Do whatever the fuck you got to do. But I'm just saying, when you compare the 2 quarterbacks, Dak's hurt. Dak wants a lot of money. Dak's older. Dak hasn't proven himself. Dak is, whatever.
I wouldn't mind either or Lawrence or fucking Fields.
If Lawrence is there, you fucking take him. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, get Lawrence if you can. I mean, you're already at the 2nd pick. What could you could offer Amari Cooper and the 2nd pick and get the 1st?
Yeah, baby.
And like a 5th probably, 1st and 5th. Like
I'm just saying, if you're Dallas, you have to consider it.
yeah, what do you gotta lose? You want to, McCarthy's a quarterback coach. You go for the best quarterback in the draft, no matter who it is, whoever you like the most. Fuck it, go for him.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. That's how I see it. And so, I don't know. It's interesting, but you have those teams. Colts beat the Titans this past Thursday. They kind of held Henry in check, made Ryan Tannehill pass the ball.
Didn't do very
Didn't
well.
do the best, and now they're number 1 in the division. They have what I would say is the best defense, at least in the division, and I'd say probably one of the better defenses in the AFC. Except their offense isn't as good.
No, I mean Michael Pittman is
Yeah.
his name. He's in and out of the roster, so it's kind of hard to get a consistent with that young man. What's his name?
Trey Burton, Jack Doyle, T.Y. Hilton.
T.Y. Hilton's not showing up.
Jonathan Taylor,
Nika Hines,
Micah Hines,
whatever his name is.
and
Wilkins.
are all committee.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, they're sitting at like 6-3 too.
Yeah, I mean, and the way they run the ball with 3 really good running backs. I mean, Nika Hines, whatever his name is, he's really good. Wilkins is decently good. Taylor's a rookie, so he's getting his feet under the water. Speaking of rookies running back, I skipped it, but James Robinson needs to be in the MVP or the Rookie of the Year conversation.
Oh yeah, he's probably the best.
You have to put him in the Rookie of the
other
Year.
than quarterbacks, and that's the thing is, everybody's so biased towards quarterbacks.
James Robinson. I'm pretty sure he's running a rookie. And this
Yeah, he
fucking this dude every game so far he's gotten 80 to 100 yards. He's fucking a beast.
Yeah, he is a beast, especially in a place like Jacksonville.
So
Just I don't know, man.
I doubt it's gonna happen, but I think he should be one of the candidates. But
Yeah.
back to the Colts. The Colts, yeah, their defense is stagnant. They're there, but they're not like over the top
They're
yet.
not the best.
But they're top 10 at least.
I mean, they're winning their division, and they're in a conference with undefeated Steelers, 7-1 Chiefs, or 8-1 Chiefs. The Bills at 6-3 or whatever, and now you have are 7-3. I don't think they've had a bye, and then you have the Colts at 6-3. So, I mean,
the Bills had a bye with the Steelers.
are you
COVID.
sure? I'm pretty sure they were 7-2 just now.
No, it was like week 3 when they played each other.
It don't matter.
was like a Monday.
Either way, they got like 3 losses. So
Yeah, Colts are in that. Colts need to win that division because if they don't win the division, that playoff hunt is fucking ridiculous on the AFC. You got the Browns, plus you got the Ravens.
Buffalo's 7-3,
7-3.
so they haven't had a bye.
So you got you got Browns, you got the Ravens. Who else is in the wild card over on the AFC side?
You got Tennessee, you got the Browns, you got the Dolphins, you have the Ravens, and you have the Raiders.
Yeah, so that
I mean, the Raiders keep winning.
if
Titans don't look bad.
if the Colts don't win that division, they're probably sitting on the other side out.
But the Browns are the ones looking out right now. They're 6-3, and yet they're not even in the playoffs right
Titans too.
now. Titans too.
Fuckers.
So you got two
God
teams at
damn.
6-3. But if you extend it by 1, the Browns would be in. But then no
That'd be
one
cool.
gets to bye. Are you cool with that?
I'm cool with that.
If a team that makes the playoffs doesn't get a bye, then
It's basically the same thing, you know, because it's still gonna end up with only 3 games, right? Because you got the 8 that'll turn into 4. That'll turn it. Yeah, it's the same shit. So you're just playing the extra week. I mean, that's the same shit.
yeah, I guess so. I mean, it's not the worst.
There's only a few teams that ever got like the bye that made it like a difference, like the Patriots, and I don't even know what the Patriots do when they win.
They usually were better when they got the bye.
And then Patrick Mahomes, like I guess that would probably benefit Patrick and them, but
I mean, they're not even number 1 right now.
oh no, Steelers are. So yeah,
Yeah.
fucking extend it. Let the Steelers play the fucking one.
I don't
week
know.
week 1 of the playoffs.
Either that or you end up just giving 2 teams a bye and playing 3 games and 3 games, and then you get 2 byes, and then the higher seed ends up getting. No, you couldn't do that. You couldn't do that. Never mind. You'd have to play everybody in the weekend.
I'd be down with it.
I mean, that's a shit ton of football.
That's
you
cool
get
with me,
4
shit.
games in
Saturday and Sunday.
Saturday and Sunday.
That
That's
shit
what's
cool with
up.
me. Fuck yeah, I'm a fan of football, so I'll watch the fuck out of it.
I don't know. It's like right now it's crazy. Football is getting interesting. Like I said, of all teams right now, the best team that looks the worst is Seattle.
Yeah, they were on a decline. But
That's in the NFC. The best team that looks the worst in the AFC, I'd probably say Tennessee.
Tennessee or the Bills. Bills just lost
Yeah,
it today.
both
So
of them. The worst team that looks the best is probably the
I was
Dolphins.
gonna say that too. The Dolphins are like the Colts. Colts are on like a up
Yeah, but the Dolphins were like
Six.
2-3, and now they're like
6
fucking
and
6-3 or
6 and
something
something.
like
Yeah,
that.
fuck.
So they flipped the script, and they don't look that good.
And
though.
even the Raiders too. Raiders put them motherfuckers up there too. Raiders
yeah,
were.
but I feel like they're playing good.
They're
They
playing
beat the
good.
Chiefs already.
That's
They're
facts.
the only team that beat the Chiefs.
That's
And then in the
facts.
NFC, the worst team that looks the best, I guess, is
I don't know.
Fuck,
There's
I
not that
don't
many bad teams that were good like
Tampa.
Tampa.
But they don't look bad. They actually look good. They just play like shit.
Yeah,
I guess
or-
the Rams.
I was gonna say the Rams or the Cardinals because if you go off for like previous last year, they weren't that great.
I'd
so.
say the Rams.
Rams,
I say they didn't start off hot. They beat us, but then I think they lost to like Seattle.
they lost the first game, I think, and then they beat us.
No,
And
they
then-
played us first. We're the first game. We lost to them by
Oh
like a
yeah, we
touchdown or
fucking
something.
suck. We can't win games. I forgot.
God.
And then they probably play like Seattle next. I don't know. I don't even
What?
remember their schedule.
Oh man, week 10. That means there's only literally 7 more weeks.
Mm-hmm.
7 more weeks to make a push. Your teams are who they're gonna be, pretty much for the most part.
Yeah.
Some injuries happened to some quarterbacks today. Drew Brees kind of went down. Not sure how he's gonna look in the near future. Big Ben still. For one, he hurt his knee last week, which looked not like a big deal because he played this week. But then they said that he was kind of massaging his elbow and shaking his hand. And if you guys don't remember, that's what kept him out last season. He had a surgery and everything, and it might not be a good sign. So keep an eye out for that. Who else got fucked up today that I don't know. I don't think there was very many injuries. So
I'm gonna check my fantasy real quick, see if Lamar's done anything. Nope, he sucks.
well, that's what's up. I think the last I checked it was 0-0.
It's still, yeah.
0-0.
It's only been like 4 minutes
I don't know. I mean,
or 2 minutes.
like I said, it's NFL season. I love it, but it's coming to an end.
That's why I
College-
like fighting sports. They don't really. It doesn't ever really end.
No, they just
They fucking
do it.
fight all the
because they
time.
don't have to fucking
Play
fight the same guys all the time.
Yeah.
Like you got a rotation.
They have like a 50, 60 man.
Like you have a guy that fights maybe every like 6 months.
Yeah, like the big dudes, like the
yeah,
big names.
4 to 6 months. So it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, whatever.
Other guys just fucking go in and crazy.
NFL, you have to play every week.
That's true.
And that's
I
kind
think
of
that's why I like the fighting sports because there's always.
I love
something.
UFC, man.
Like if I didn't say that at the beginning, Terrence Crawford's the best boxer in the world.
So I seen a question. I think it was by UFC or not UFC, ESPN. They had mentioned what is something that you do that you would consider as a sport, but it's not a sport. Some people said like bringing in all the grocery bags without having to make a second trip.
Oh fuck.
I don't know. I didn't really think. I honestly thought like the podcast.
Yeah.
Or just doing our videos, like to me, I treat it almost like a sport. Like we're on a winning streak. We've been on a winning streak for 2 years almost.
Yeah.
Well, a year and a half,
Year
I
and a
guess
half,
you could
yeah.
say. It's like we're on a winning streak because we do it. We don't miss. We can stay consistent. You know, we bring new content, fresh content. We're doing all these things, and to me, like, yeah, if you do anything like if you're a creator of whatever sort, it doesn't have to be even YouTube. Maybe you do like projects and build stuff or make stuff or whatever. I think those are sports.
Yeah, that's true. One of my homegirls I work with, she has a bachelor's degree in graphic design. She makes these fucking what are they called? Not ashtrays, like koozies. They're like out of like epoxies and shit. Hey, she's pretty talented, bro. So yeah, I know what you mean. Like, I feel like if she would say something, it'd be like that. Like she'd be like, "Oh yeah, I could do this as a sport."
Yeah, man. There's certain things that you do that it's like a sport. You know, like I don't know, fucking.
Like baking, I feel like that's like a fuck. Oh, I guess maybe it is a sport. No, it's not a sport.
No, it's not a sport.
It's just a.
It was just random shit. Like I'm trying to think of what else they thought was a sport. Like going to the kitchen late at night without making a noise.
Oh shit!
You know?
Like hitting the microwave before it buzzes. And
Yeah.
all shit.
Oh yeah, that was one of them too. Was like trying to make sure you get to the microwave before the buzzer goes off,
Oh shit!
or like all kinds
Not
of.
letting
just,
not letting your fork hit the metal plate and make that nasty ass noise. That's
I don't think mine ever does that.
that shit sucks.
No, there's just so many things. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Like eating hot sauce is a sport.
That shit's stupid.
That shit's a sport.
Fucking put me in the Olympics then, cause I fucking don't like it.
Oh yeah! Shout out the Olympics 2021.
Why?
If you guys don't know,
I
this
don't
year
know.
was supposed to be the Summer Olympics, but because of COVID, it got all pushed back. It was supposed to be in Japan, so then
Oh,
they got
fuck.
pushed back, and so they made the first like real announcement the other day about the Olympics coming back in 2021 and all this stuff. So Shout out 2021 if the Olympics ends up happening. If it doesn't end up happening in 2021, I'm not sure if they're gonna just skip it or what.
So like that's like basketball, all the running sports.
All the track, all the swimming, all that stuff because they switch from winter to summer and all that stuff. So yeah, they're
Shout out to the Olympics. Fuck.
yeah, that's what's up. I mean,
2021.
2021
Might see me there.
in Japan.
Might not. More than likely not.
You never know. You never know. What else? I'm trying to think of what else. Even unsports related. I can't think of anything.
Nothing really.
Nothing really. I think we covered everything pretty much.
If we missed something, we're sorry. I think tennis had a match. I didn't watch it though. I obviously don't even know if they did. But yeah, I mean, I think I watch every sport really.
I try to be affiliated with everything that I possibly can.
Everything.
I mean, obviously you can't watch everything, but at
Fuck
least
no.
follow it. At least know what's going on.
Netflix already fucking tell us when fucking the next season of Umbrella Academy is coming out already, bitch. Y'all keep doing teasers and it's pissing me off, motherfuckers.
Fucking Netflix.
Fucking Netflix.
I guess that's it. Just like the video. Again, I can't express that enough. That's all we ask is like. If you're new, press the subscribe if you like our content.
If you're new, come on the Fucked Up Show.
Come on. Be a guest on the podcast. You guys got a topic you want to talk about? You want to talk about sports? Maybe we said something you didn't agree with, or maybe you have an opinion of your own. Come and talk. We're open to Monday's podcast openings. Well, it would be recorded prior to Monday, but that, or maybe you got a different topic that you'd like to come on. We could plan that during the week for Friday's podcast.
Yup.
Anybody looking to cook for us? We do food reviews. Post
Yeah,
those
I
on
got a
Wednesday.
good one for us in a couple weeks, so be on the look on that one.
And then again, we're not announcing yet, but just stay aware. If you haven't, press the bell for the Fucked Up Show coming soon.
Yeah, if you want to be on season 2, hit us up. Cause I mean, I have homies. We have plenty of people that would like to do it, but like, I don't know when to hit people up. You know what I mean? I don't know. Like,
I just say hit them up.
so I'll just be
If
like,
you hit us up, we'll hit you up, and we'll make it happen.
oh yeah, yeah, there's gonna be fucked up shit.
Yeah, we got a list of
Fucked
fucking fucked up shit to do. So stay alert for that shit coming soon.
Boyfriends, bring your wives. You might have a funny laugh, them throwing up. Wives, bring your husbands, because you might have a laugh, them throwing up, or maybe some hot. You
never know, man.
Hurtful. Yeah, you never know.
I mean, the Fucked Up Show is like a sport.
That is probably that's a sport.
That's a sport.
It's
so
mentally fucking
draining.
yes. I mean, we might physically do some shit, but like, fuck.
Oh yeah, that's the sport we're not gonna. So okay, real quick recap before we do end. So if you don't know, I'm sure everybody probably watching it for the most part. We're getting locked down again for at least 2 weeks. Some
Oh,
speculate
shit.
for longer, but
Till my birthday, I'm pissed.
so at least for the next couple weeks, starting as of today when this video is posted, we'll be in lockdown. Our last video talked about us working out. I think we're going to still do that. It's just going to be a little different because, of course, we were going to do the gym thing. But now because the gyms aren't going to be available, we're going to have to figure something else out. So as of right now, I'm not 100% sure. We'll probably talk more off camera on what he's down to do and not down to do. But pretty much, like, we're just going to have to figure something else out. So if you guys have any suggestions, maybe you have some home workouts or
you have like a home gym. You
Or
want
a
to
home gym.
invite the Beard Bros over for a little bit?
yeah,
Shit.
whatever, man.
We'll bring some good food.
Yeah, we'll bring
Healthy.
some food, some healthy food, and we can throw down on a gym sesh because it's going to be kind of – I don't think it's bad. I just don't think it's ideal for the next – I'm not here to place blame. I'm not pointing fingers. I'm not yelling at nobody. But I just think trying to work out in the next few weeks
Just
is gonna
wear
be
your
a little
mask,
bit of a
please.
challenge.
Just wear the mask, please.
That's a sport. Remembering to wear your mask. In
Fuck,
stores.
I forget my mask all the time. If I'm not in my car, I fucking forget because I have the mask that's in my car already. So I'm just like,
All right, guys. Well, like and subscribe. See you guys Wednesday with the food reviews.
Yup.
Later.
Later.
That's what I'm talking about.